If you have any distractions, you got Facebook going or you got the TV going, we want to ask that you go ahead and just lower that so you can make sure and hear everything that we got going on tonight. Like I said, we're not going to keep you too very long tonight, but we do want to just welcome everyone once again for getting on. My name is Stephanie, and I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. I joined the company, say, about I want to say just about a month ago. It's the first time that I've been in any kind of network marketing business, but I know once I saw it, I spoke to Shannon and I talked to some other people. I got on and joined some calls just like you did. It was something that I could not absolutely pass up. It was just an opportunity of a lifetime. And I said, why not give it a shot, see how it goes, because I know that the CBD industry is just booming, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I went ahead and joined. I got my first check, and I am rolling. I am so excited and just going and, just trying to get everyone I can, telling everybody about the product. So I just want to that's just about me. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know who our presenter is going to be tonight. Of course, that's our Shannon Hamilton. He's been in the business probably about maybe 8 weeks or so now. He's a phenomenal leader, a wonderful person. He absolutely cares about everyone that comes on his team, even those that are not. He likes to teach. He likes to have fun. He's just full of all kinds of information. He is a full-time student. He's working towards his doctorate degree. He's also a multi-six-figure earner. Like I said, he knows how to help people. He's been in this industry for quite some time. He's a wealth of knowledge. If you've ever had an opportunity to speak with him, you know that to be true, and you know it's going to happen, and he's just going to be just phenomenal. He's already ranked up within the first 15 days of being in the company, and he's moving and shaking and building his team. And, he's going to just, as much as he's building his team, as much as he's going to earn, he's going to help everyone on his team do the same. I'm an example, and I know there are many of them out there that are. We're just absolutely excited. So we want to go ahead and welcome Mr. Shannon Hamilton. Are you on the line, sir?
I'm on the line. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
Well, first we want to go ahead and give it back to Stephanie for stepping up, welcoming everybody on the call. Give her a round of applause. An up-and-coming leader. Never did network marketing before. She's excited about it. She's on fire. She's building a team. A global team, as a matter of fact, and her team is on fire as well. So give it back to Stephanie, and thank you for the introduction. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the call. I want to thank you for taking the time out. And as Stephanie said, if you have any distractions for the next 20 or so minutes, I would ask you to, turn. It's hard to turn Facebook off, but don't look at it. Instagram, same thing. YouTube, same thing. And I would say put your dogs up, but my dog follows me everywhere. I can't put him up because then I'll hear him loud and clear, and you will too. So I'm excited about the call tonight. Tonight is a special night. It is first. We call this locking your spot. So tell you a little bit about me, tell you a little bit about the company, tell you a little bit about the call. Hopefully, prior to this call, you got a chance to see some other information other than just jumping on this call. Hopefully you got a chance to see our amazing products, the founders of the company, and heard a lot about the industry. One of the things I definitely want to share with you, and the reason for this call is this is about urgency and locking in your spot. A little bit about the company timing in this industry and something a little unique. And I got some breaking news too. And something a little bit unique about this opportunity, if you've ever been on the call like this before, is the leadership and marketing system that I'm going to kind of briefly go over. When I say phenomenal, it is mind-blowing, like mind-blowing. So a little bit about me. Shannon Hamilton, live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm former Navy Special Forces guy. Had a lot of fun doing that. And when I got off the Navy, looking for stuff to do, I've had one or two jobs when I got off the Navy, actually two. One as a bartender, two as the assistant GM of Hartsville Airport. But always was attracted to network marketing. I owned a gym in Atlanta, so that was I've always been an entrepreneur. Matter of fact, my mother was here for the last 2 weeks, and she said when I was, this is funny, and you are allowed to laugh with me, but not at me. When I was 3 or 4 years old, she said I used to ride around the neighborhood on my big wheel, take people's mail out their mailbox and sell it to them for a nickel. She said, I have always been an entrepreneur. And it's kind of funny because I do remember that. I told her it wasn't the mail I was selling them. It was flyers in the door. I was selling it to them for a nickel. So, I have an entrepreneur spirit. Full-time student right now. I own 2 traditional business as well. And what attracted me to this company is a few months ago, I saw a post on Facebook. A gentleman posted, "Are you in the CBD industry yet?" I was curious, so I responded to the post, just like some of you guys. I responded to the post. He sent me some information, and he followed up with me, and he told me I could take a free tour. And I took a free tour of the marketing system. I was very impressed. I was so impressed that I went on a journey to learn as much as I can about CBD, this industry. And mind you, I've been in network marketing since I was 19. I'm a little bit older than 19 now. And for the last few years, I've had a lot of successes as well as failures, probably more failures than successes. And I kind of know what I'm looking for, and I knew what I was looking at. So I researched, I went to meetings, I went to dispensaries. I'm telling you, I really did a lot of research. And after all the research, everything led up to my daily choice, Hempworx. I went to a road show back in February, just out of curiosity. I wasn't invited. I heard it on the radio, showed up. It was here in Las Vegas, which was Hempworx. And that's when I first got to try the product. Now, I like to lift heavy weights, and I injured myself in November. So they had a relief cream. So I tried it, and within probably less than 5 minutes, I just didn't notice for 5 minutes. All my pain was gone. If you've ever had tennis elbow, it's like having a toothache in your elbow. It's just a nagging pain. And amazingly enough, I could not work out. I couldn't even lift like my laptop or anything with my hands. I had to use my left hand. I'm right-handed. So after I used that, it changed everything. That day, I'm like, I got to try the oil. Tried the oil, haven't needed the relief cream or anything since then. And that's amazing for me because I'm not going to take ibuprofen and all of that stuff. That's just not my thing. But this CBD oil absolutely changed my life. So we have amazing products. Another brief story. My mom was here, like I said, for the last 2 weeks. She left on Monday the 17th. This is what's crazy. When my mom first got here, I introduced her to CBD oil. Take it, try it. My mom's a diabetic, been a diabetic for 15 plus years. And the next day when she did her blood sugar, she wrote she has a little log she has to keep for her doctor and for her records. Her blood sugar went under 100 for the first time in 15 years. My mom has tried every medicine. Now, we can't say this is a cure or treat any medical conditions or any diseases, but this is what happened to her. Now, I'm quite sure some of you have somebody that you love. I hope you do. Some of you still have mothers and fathers. I have both still alive. Both are diabetics. So my mom, blood sugar, the entire time she was taking the CBD was either right below 100 or just above 100, where when she came, her logs were consistently in the high 190s and over 200. Now, that may not mean a lot to you, but I'm quite sure if you have someone you love and you want to see them do better, feel better, and everything, that meant the world to me because all I did was introduce her to a product which she was going to take because she's my mom anyway. And now it's like she's excited about everything for me introducing. Not only that, my mom has she has 9 brothers and sisters, all who are diabetic, and all who would love to try the product, which is kind of crazy if you know my family. And she's so excited about it. So So my point is, even if you don't see it from a business standpoint, look at who do you know that could benefit from an amazing product like this. And that's how I see it now. So it went from my head and a great idea to my heart, and now it's a passion of mine to share this with everyone I know. Now let's talk about the company. Company was founded in 2014 by Josh and Jenna. The company is now the #1 fastest growing network marketing company in the entire $189 billion industry. We have been noted as the fastest growing CBD company in the entire world. We have 3 weeks ago, our master distributor, Jenna Swagel, was named by Business Magazine and all the network magazines as the #1 earner in all of network marketing. She makes over 7 figures a month. Now, this is why this is important. When you're #1 in every category, what does that say about the team? What does that say about the leadership? What does that say about the product? What does that say about where we're going? And like I said, I have some breaking news for some of you, so make sure you stick around. The products are beyond amazing, and the industry as a whole. Last year did $600 million. I want you to imagine $600 million right now, whatever that looks like to you. But that's cool. In the next 3 years, we're going from $600 million to over $22 billion. Now, all you have to do is make a decision or a determination. Would you like to get a piece of that? Whether small or large, would a piece do something to help you out in your current situation? Now, when you say a piece of $22 billion, I don't care what size piece or crumb you get, it's big, right? So those are some of the things that we have to look forward to. Now, I'm going to talk about leadership and marketing, and then I want to introduce you to some phenomenal leaders on the team. Marketing system. Now, hands down, one of my businesses, we are a social media marketing and digital marketing agency. So we build marketing systems, we do marketing for other companies, and we do their graphics and all of that stuff, right? That's what one of my traditional businesses do. When I saw My Daily Choice marketing system and how it works after being in this industry for so long, I was floored. I'm like, I've never seen nothing. This is like a dream come true. For a person that's done network marketing or a brand new person, this is a dream come true marketing system, because 80% of the heavy lifting, so to speak, is done for you. The other 20%, I can teach you that in five or 10 minutes. And so that's why it's so attractive to people who've done network marketing and failed, people who've never done network marketing like Stephanie before, because they can get in and succeed, and those that have failed before, they can get in and they can succeed, and they just need a little bit of instructions on what to do, which we provide, and then I know for a fact that every single person that joins this business can and will be successful as long as they stick in there, follow some simple instructions, and get moving. Now, leadership, phenomenal leadership. This is the attraction to this company. When I was looking at it, I have worked with some phenomenal leaders, and I've had a lot of mentors in my life. A lot of mentors in this industry and in the fitness industry and just business as a whole. When I saw who this company has attracted in the leadership and their passion, I was all in. You know, and some of you may not know me and know my background, but I'm very picky when it comes to following somebody. I like to be the person out in front. I like to be the leader, and I want to be the coach, I want to be the general manager, and I want to be the owner, so to speak. But when I saw this business and who it attracted, I humbled myself and said, I could follow these. I could follow their leadership. Their energy and their passion is contagious. They're winning. They're winning big. And all we're looking for is some people just like you and me to take our hitch and hitch it to their wagon, so to speak, and go out, share the message, share what we're doing, and just have phenomenal success. So I have some gentlemen on the line tonight that's having phenomenal success. The first one I want to introduce to you, he's out of Bakersfield, California. What's funny is when I pre-enrolled, he's the guy I called. When I looked at my back office, I took the free tour. I looked, and it says, my team. I saw Wayne Toppila. I called his number, probably late at night, probably 9, 10 o'clock at night. I don't remember exactly, but he took my call. And since then, we have built a phenomenal relationship because he took an hour out of his time to help me get started. He went above and beyond and made some calls, got me a tour of the headquarters, which I live about 2 miles from. He had another leader flew in to Las Vegas, met me. We had to meet at a hotel downtown, and they have poured a lot of energy into helping get my business started and helping me become a phenomenal leader. And forever grateful for that because he loves helping people. Of course, he's set to make a lot of money and be legendary, but this guy's a lot of fun. He's a family guy, loves helping his kids, and he's doing a lot of this so that he can have more free time for his sons, for his kids, and his family. So let me introduce to some and present to others, Mr. Wayne Toppila. Are you there, my friend?
What's up, Shannon? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear, my friend. Take it away.
Awesome. Thank you for that incredible introduction. I still remember that phone call. I had probably one of the best phone calls I've ever taken in my life. I had no idea who you were and no idea your track record. And lo and behold, you're coming at our team and absolutely breaking every record set in our team. So you're an absolute phenomenal leader with work ethic, just makes everybody better. And I'm so blessed to be on this journey with you and appreciate you so, so very much. So you guys, this call right here tonight is basically to show you the importance of locking in your spot. And you might have gotten an email that says you have 1 or 2 people underneath you, maybe some more. But the importance of today is basically if you lock in your position now, that's permanent. And those people that are underneath you are always going to be underneath you. And everybody they bring in the future will also be on your team. If for any reason you don't upgrade tonight, then those people that are underneath you that have already paid, they're going to leapfrog you in the organization. Instead of them making you money, you'll end up making them money. And you don't want that. You have the position. It's up to you to lock in your position. When I saw this 6 months ago, my life was completely different. I was flat broke. I had to scramble to come up with the money. When I first got introduced to this, I said, no, I'm not interested. I was on my way out of network marketing because I was burned out. And what I want you guys to pay attention to is our system that Shannon talked about. It's a brilliant system that's allowing us to make a lot of money from our phones. In fact, I've been in this industry for 10 years. I have never seen anyone be able to build a team without having to have home parties and hotel meetings. I did that for 6 years, from 2010 to 2016. I made a fortune during that time, but I lost out on countless valuable time with my family because I was in people's homes 4 to 5 nights a week doing presentations. I was in different cities every weekend doing hotel meetings. And it was a grind. And for 75 years in home business, that's really the only way anyone's ever been successful until Hempworx and My Daily Choice came up with the system and the marketing system that our team has that's exclusive for our team to allow us to build a team like this, the best and biggest, fastest team I've ever built in this entire industry. And I've done it all from my phone. I have not had one single home party and not one hotel meeting. And that is priceless. So I want you to understand the importance of having people underneath you already, and not just the people that are underneath you, but the people that are going to be joining over the next few weeks and few months and the next few years. You lock in your position now, in a month from now, you're going to be saying, thank God I took action and came up with the money and locked in the position. That's how fast we're growing. I didn't have any money, but I knew the importance. When I saw people underneath me, and let me tell you, from 2010 to 2014, I was with the company. I was brand new to the industry. I didn't have any mentors. I didn't have any marketing system. I started out really, really slow, but I grew every month. But in 4 years, I never had one person placed in my organization in 4 years. I still made it to the top of the company, but I saw people that were on other teams that were getting people on their organization that had way more success, not because they outproduced me, but because they were in the right time with the right team at the right in the right place. So just know you're in the right time with the right people, and it's absolutely changed my life. And you just never know what life's going to throw at you. And I'm going to give you a quick share of a real life story that's just happened to me over the last 48 hours. And I want you to know you just never know what life's going to throw at you. And you always have to be prepared and should always have a plan B for income. Because like I said, when I started, I was flat broke. And I was on my way out of the industry and almost given up on my dreams. I was almost done with being an entrepreneur. And then I saw a marketing system where, hey, I could do this from my home. I'll give it a shot. And a couple months into it, my son, both my sons are extreme athletes. They play competitive soccer year round. My youngest got an opportunity to go to one of the biggest showcase tournaments in the United States. He's a 14-year-old. And at first we said, no, we're not going to be able to go because it was going to cost us $1,000 on 3 weeks' notice, and we didn't have it. And the next day I said, you know what? I can't stop him from his dreams. And it's funny, when you have a why big enough, you go work hard as ever to get it done. So my why was to go put a bunch of people in this business over the next 2 weeks so he could go to Dallas. And I did it. And I made about $750 in about 10 days' time, allowed me to give the club enough money to get him his ticket. And then the next couple of weeks, I brought on a couple more affiliates, came up with the money. And I'm sharing this with you because so much came out of it. He just so happened to be scouted at that tournament. And just 3 weeks ago, he was asked to go up to the Portland Timbers MLS team facilities and get a tryout with their academy club. Now, no, this would have never happened if this Hempworx didn't provide us the income. But he got down to Dallas. He got seen. He got invited to the tryout, and we had to come up with more money to get him to that tryout. And how did I do it? I brought on more affiliates. It's just amazing. And this last night, we got the news that my son is being invited to join them. And it's a whirlwind because he's 14, and now he's going to be gone 10 months out of the year. But to see his face light up when we got that text last night that they want him to be part of their organization. Ladies and gentlemen, you just never know what life's going to throw at you. And if it wasn't for Hempworx, this wouldn't have been possible. My kid now gets to go live out his dream and be part of an MLS youth academy that most kids dream about. And I could promise you this, if it wasn't for Hempworx and the extra money that's provided, none of it would have been possible. So lock in that position and then get with us leaders, and we'll show you how to take massive action. Just texting, and if you could text and copy and paste, you could have the same success we can. We have leaders that are absolutely amazing. We're going to show you the way, and just lock in that position tonight. Because if you don't, they're going to leapfrog you in the organization, and that's never good. Back to you, Shannon.
Outstanding, and congratulations to you and your family and your son, man. I did see the post, but I didn't hear the story. Now I'm smiling. I feel like that was my son. So congratulations again, Wayne. That is awesome. Guys, this, like Wayne said, you just never know what's going to happen. For example, you never know who's going to join your team. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. You never know who's taking a look at your organization, who's monitoring you on Facebook. I'm just keeping it real with you because phenomenal things has happened, but it is nothing like what's going to happen over the next few months and the years to come. And I'm going to share that with you after I introduce you to this next gentleman. He's also out of California, out of Sacramento, California, leader of leaders, one of the humblest people I know. He's a tech genius when it comes to online stuff. Fun guy. We've built a hell of a relationship because he's so passionate about helping people, you know, and I've met him once actually at the road show that I went to that nobody, I mean, I'm just there being nosy kind of sort of, and he introduced himself to me. Since then, we've built a relationship. He's set to be legendary in this industry, and I'm just super pleased that I have the opportunity to introduce to you guys Mr. Brian Cain out of Sacramento, California. Mr. Cain, are you there, sir?
Hello, Shannon. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, my friend. Take it away.
Awesome. As always, I'm super pumped up, and I'm super excited every single week. I feel like I get more and more pumped up. Just to give it back to you, I really appreciate, I mean, just from the very short time that you've been in the company, and I call someone like you a cruise ship where you just get in the water and all the boats rise at the same time. And just the way that you went and helped everyone out just from the very beginning. And I guess that's a true testament to like your leadership and everything that you do that's as a true professional. And Wayne, I have to give it back to Wayne because it's such a big announcement on the call. And I just wish that when I was growing up, I was someone that played soccer, and I was a player, a coach, and a referee. That I wish my parents had a household where they could go generate an extra stream of income and be in a business that was number one in literally every single category. But hey, we've got it now. So my name is Brian Cain. I live out of Sacramento, California. And prior to getting started in my daily choice Hempworx, I was really someone that had landed back into the restaurant software tech support manager position. And I had a little bit of direct sales background before where had some successes and also had some not successes, and that had landed me back into that position. So CBD and my daily choice Hempworx, it wasn't introduced to me as a business opportunity. It was introduced to me as one of my best friends just knocking on my door, running over to my house. But get this, he wasn't an entrepreneur. He wasn't trying to profit or make money. He was just excited about the product and what it was doing for him. And I was helping with like his sleeping, like his sleeping patterns, and it was helping with his anxiety. It was helping with some of the emotional things he was going through. And I noticed immediately that the effects that CBD had on this individual, especially one of the closest friends to me, that's what caught my attention, because it was coincidentally a few days later, I received a message, and I don't know if I would have been as open prior to that happening, but as soon as I received that message from the smartest person that I know, from this industry, and really determining like market trends, where they're going, and getting in the right place at the right time with the right group and the right leadership, and really vetting everything. When he sent me the message and told me that he was going to do it with or without me, you're on the Thursday lock in your spot call right now. Well, I can't remember if it was a Thursday. I'll have to go back and check the date, but I just remember receiving that message, and I asked a couple questions, but then I pulled out a credit card and I got started at the top level package within about 10 minutes of receiving that first message. And the reason why I did was just because, with the leaders on the line that you hear right now, even from Stephanie, who introed the call, who had no experience in network marketing prior to this. And so coming into this industry a little bit skeptical, she's already on the call, has already received her first check, her first commission, and she's someone that's absolutely going and already crushing in the business. So I could just imagine if you're anywhere right now and you are someone that's just wondering, is this for me? At any level of experience, you can come in, we can teach you, we can show you the right way. But I had to learn about CBD myself. So I went on YouTube and started researching everything, Google, YouTube. And what I was specifically looking for, honestly, just because I was betting really hard, I was trying to see if there was anything like not so positive about the company, not so positive about the product. And I literally couldn't find anything. It was 100% positive press that I found. There was TED Talks. There was all these credible sources. It was just like customer testimonial after testimonial after testimonial. And so I thought it was just one of those products that you would get results in a long period of time. But I saw people were getting results in literally like 5-minute and 6-minute periods of time. And then for the people that were using it as kind of like a health-based, food-based nutritional supplement, they were also seeing nice long-term results as well. And also, I was someone that was just wondering, hey, like as kind of like a leader in the space, what I would want to do is if I'm going to promote something like this, I would want to promote something that has a very secure residual income, that if we were to put in some work and put in some effort, and would it last the test of time? Would it be around for the next 15, 16, 20, 30 plus years? Is this a legacy company? And so first I had to take a look at the product and did a little bit of research and found that 25,000 products could actually be made with hemp, and took a look back at the company and saw that they had already caught on to that. They were already coming out with like the dog treats, CBD infused, the hemp infused coffee, the topicals. And so they have already discovered that 25,000 products can be made with hemp. And there are plenty of ways to monetize the CBD industry, which, shoot, if we took a look at that themselves, get this. So $600 million market in 2018, they did about $100 million, a little over that actually. So over a sixth of the whole market in 2018. And that wasn't even the most impressive part. The impressive part to me was in 2017, they did about 9.6 million, meaning that company of My Daily Choice Hempworx, the call that you're on right now, this company had to scale in 1 year that quick, that fast, and they did it with almost no scaling issues. Like, no, hey, we got to delay the commissions a week out, or hey, we got to fix this logistics stuff before like we support the field and support your customers and support the affiliates. There was none of that. It was the most professional scaling that they've ever done. They've did a little bit more research and found out that they had hired some of the billion-dollar minds to make sure that this company stayed around for a long time. I was thinking, well, what else could there be? Competition. So the cool thing about the CBD space is if you take a look to your left and look to your right, it's been popping up everywhere: gas stations, Walmarts, shopping malls, and it's popping up on news stations. I just went and did yoga this morning. I do yoga on Thursdays, and so there's a big CBD sign on the front of that 24-hour fitness. And shoot, once again, I picked up the tincture off the shelf and turned it to the back. Seems like every single time, guaranteed, I flip it to the back. Here's what I find. I find fillers, and it's either because, it's either cheap, or it's because they probably do it like other products where they got some secret deal to send you back to the pharmacy. And so I'm just kind of grateful and excited and pumped that not only in the right place, the right time, number one in every single category, and got the best leadership with their hearts are in it. I went and flew and drove to everyone to have a kind of like a conversation to make sure that this is the right place and that there are flags planted. And so I had to make sure everyone's heart was in it. And as soon as I saw that, and combined with such a pure product, such a pure message of really taking someone from where they're at, meeting them where they are, and helping them with a marketing system that's just so advanced and get them to where they want to be financially, that to me is a pure message. And so I'm just pumped up. I'm excited. And Shannon, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Outstanding. Brian, as always, my friend, my business partner. Man, I can't wait till everybody on this call and everybody on our teams, we are so blessed to have leaders like you and Wayne, Stephanie. That's just phenomenal. I mean, their heart's in it. If you can't tell that through the phone, maybe you need to turn up the volume. So I'm going to conclude the call with a few things. Tonight is the night to take action. It is what it is. Lock in your spot tonight. I'm going to tell you, if you don't do it, you'll either be glad you did or wish you had. Because looking back I joined the company April 12th, so it's been about 8 weeks. I wish I would have started when I was first introduced. Real talk. My career path would be totally different. My success would be totally different. But it happened in the time it needed to happen. But that's the only regret I have, is that I delayed getting started to do some what I call research. All the research has been done. I just needed to do like Brian and put on YouTube. Something he also said about residual income. I know we don't talk about this on this call, but I'm going to let you know right now. You can do all the research on your own. You'll find how great CBD products are, especially ours, because we have the U.S. Hemp Authority certification, and we have third-party testing. If you look at anything, they're going to say, if you're going to buy a product, make sure it has third-party testing and consistency with lot numbers and batch numbers and all of that. We got all of that. So product side, we get it. Residual income. So we talk about the next 3 years, $22 billion. But then for the next 3 to 5 years after the next 3 years, so you're talking about the next 8 years from today, this industry globally is going to be over $75 billion a year. So it's going to go from 600 million, where it was last year, wherever it's going to end up this year, 22 billion in the next 3 years, $75 billion a year in the next 3 to 5 years after that. Now you have to make a decision tonight is whether you want to get a piece of that. And the simple thing about all of this is it's just a decision. I'm going to be honest with you. We make decisions whether we're going left or right, straight ahead, running through red lights, stop signs, join this gym, join that gym, eat a hamburger. We make decisions all the time. But this is a life-changing decision. This is one that can set you and your family up forever. You can change if your family is not wealthy, rich, well off, you can change that by getting involved, taking some action, learning the system. And the system, when I say learning the system, we're going to teach you how to pre-enroll and then let the system do the work. I've never seen nothing like this. The system literally does all the work for you. You can nudge it a little bit. For all of my older people, if you've ever played pinball, you can tilt the machine a little bit. I know that's so old school. And win. And win in a big way. And we'll teach you how to do that. Trust me, we have enough skilled leaders on the team, and it's super simple to learn, and you'll win. So here's what happens. Here's the deal. About a month ago, I've only been in the company 2 months. About a month ago, Josh Zwagel, the CEO of this company, announced that he had hired all these brilliant minds, not just brilliant, but the most brilliant minds when it comes to doing a global expansion. This was, I want to say, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Now, on yesterday, it was announced that we already got our first license. They're just signing the paperwork and getting it all approved and putting everything in place to start our global expansion in Nigeria. So when he said he was doing it, he put the people in place, took the right actions, getting the first license. We're already licensed in Europe. We can actually sell our My Daily Choice sprays in all countries. Now CBD is going global. So you need to lock in your spot to take advantage of what's happening now and what's going to happen in the future. And I'm going to paint one more picture and then we're done. Imagine in 4 months from today, not even 4 months, 3 months and 11 days from today, maybe 12 days, the company have their national event right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. This business is built around, network marketing is built around events. At this event, I'm going to predict what's going to happen. And I kind of got some inside predictions. They're going to announce all the new countries that we have a license to sell CBD in, and our boots are on the ground and we can start recruiting people from those countries. They're going to announce more incentives, more enhancements to our marketing system, and new products. Like Brian said, there's 25,000 products that can be made with hemp in the CBD space. Wouldn't you like to be in the position where you have maybe a few hundred or a few thousand people on your team or customers that you throw a brand new product in and every one of them wants it, which makes your commissions go up? Some of y'all don't feel me on that. Just imagine if it was just 100 customers that bought a product and you got, a couple of dollars or a couple of dollars off each one of those, and they order those products every month. What if it was a couple of thousand customers? I think you get the picture. You can do the math. So here's the type of people we run into. Number one person says, Shannon, I hope you hurry up and shut up so I can sign up. Get back with the person that invited you to this call. If you're not pre-enrolled, make sure you get pre-enrolled, which you should be, and go ahead and upgrade. Now you have basically 3 positions you can upgrade to, builder, director, and executive. The best package is executive. You get paid more, you pay less for the product, and you get paid the most for the same effort. Then you have director, which is mid-ground position. So the executive is $5.99 plus a $20 activation fee to activate your account and everything. And then the marketing systems that our team have is free and that the company have is free. All the training, everything you need from there. Then you have $199 for the Hempworx Director Pack. You're going to pay less for the product, and you're still going to make more money than the Builder Pack. So the Builder Pack, it costs you more money for the product, and you get paid the least. But you got to get in where you fit in. The most important thing today is to lock in your spot. Nothing is more important to you today, and we'll teach you what to do from here. And so that's the first person say, hey, I'm ready to get started. Shut up so I can get started. Go ahead and get with the person. The second person say, you know what, Shannon, I don't have no money right now. And I'll say to that person, you really need to do this. Because how long is that going to be your story where, you know, a great opportunity once in a lifetime happens and you don't have enough money to even participate? You know, it's almost like Wayne said, hey, I didn't have the money to do this for my son, which was life-changing for him, but because he was in My Daily Choice Hempworx, he was able to make it happen. Life-changing. And it doesn't have to be a lot of money, just every little bit count, and we'll show you how to do that. So that person that says, I don't have money, I'm quite sure you can scrap a couple of dollars together, put it on a credit card, get started, make that money back in your first week or two, and everything after that is a greater return on your investment. Look at it that way. All you focus on your first week or two, making what you invested into the business, making that back, and all for the rest of your life, for the rest of the time with your company. Everything else is profit. Come on, somebody. And the other person to say, hey, man, I really would like to do this, but I'm super busy with this, that, and the other. And I definitely understand that because I'm a busy person. I run 2 businesses. I'm a full-time student. I have 3 kids, 3 grandkids, another grandkid on the way. Damn it, I'm busy. And I like to work out. And I live in Las Vegas where everybody visit on the weekend from all around the world and want me to entertain them. Just being honest with you. If you can carve out 15 to 20 minutes a day, follow our simple, duplicatable system, you can be successful. We'll show you how to do that. It's not a time thing. It's an efficiency thing. We'll show you how to be efficient. We'll show you what you need to do. And you ain't got to do no home meeting. You ain't got to do no hotel meeting. You do it from the convenience of your house. Matter of fact, you could be in your bed. Send out a few texts before you go to sleep and a few when you wake up. A few on lunchtime and you're good to go. And that's basically it. So, or if you're a person that say, you know what, I would love to do it, this thing about selling something. We don't sell a thing. I'm just being honest. I don't sell a thing. People who sell stuff, they find customers and they sell them on something. All we do is we introduce people to our industry. So we ask a question, are you in the CBD industry yet? Person replies, we send them some information, and they make a decision. They may jump on a call like this. Some do, some don't. Some may get on a webinar, and they make a decision. That's not sales. Sales is like when you go and buy a car, and they call out the manager, and then the general manager, and they come and shake your hand and make a deal and negotiate. That's sales. We don't do any of that. So it's just like referring somebody to a movie. You go see a good movie, you tell somebody about it, boom, they go see it. Only difference, you don't get paid for that. Over here, you do. So lock in your spot tonight. Get back with the person that invited you. I'm super excited for everybody on this call. I can't wait till us all we celebrate here in Las Vegas. in October. And just lock in your spot tonight. Everyone have a great Thursday night, and I can't wait to work with you, and I look forward to working with everybody on the call. Have a great and prosperous night.